Hey everybody, it's Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast, and I haven't been paying too much attention to the preseason games. Obviously, seeing the Lakers and obviously Bronny James, and then also seeing the new look Knicks and the new look Timberwolves and the new look Sixers. But I haven't been keeping track of the Dallas Mavericks, right? I mean, they made in their mind a big acquisition in getting Klay Thompson. We know the struggles that Klay Thompson had last season. He felt he wasn't respected because he wasn't getting the type of money he felt he was deserved, or felt that he earned or whatever. And so, all throughout last season, he just kind of just loafed through the season. He had multiple lows. He was giving weird post-game interviews and just seemed detached and felt like, his time has come to an end in Golden State. Man, I was just kind of like, I even talked about it. I was like, man, Klay Thompson, his decline is really more so about his skill set. I mean, he came into the league, great shooter and all that, and then after that, didn't really develop anything else, really didn't expand on his game. And I mean, some I blame on him and some I don't. When you play with Steph Curry, who is running around screens and making guys tired and knocking threes all over the place, I mean, it made Klay's job easy in a lot of ways. It made Draymond Green's job easy in a lot of ways, man. A lot of open looks and whatnot. He goes to Dallas, is going to be a little different. Okay. Now I believe they haven't played he hasn't played in the two preseason games. He hasn't played with Kyrie and Luka at the same time. So could this change? Possibly, but to start, hasn't been good for the 34-year-old man. 34-year-old ex-Warrior hasn't been good. I mean, look, he had 10 points the other night, a few nights ago, 4 days ago, and then he has 0 points the other night against the LA Clippers, man. I mean, look, and this is a classic test case because I know it was just preseason, but I mean, like, if you were once one of the premier players in the league, and of course I'm not saying he should be in his prime, but I mean, he should definitely do better than getting 0 points and 3 rebounds and 1 assist and going 0 for 9 from the field. So, and look, on paper, it was like, okay, Klay Thompson, the Mavericks need a shooter and everything. It was like, okay, maybe getting Klay Thompson to be he can just focus on just being a knockdown shooter. You let Kyrie and Luka Doncic do the creating, let them do all the dancing and running around screens and all that stuff, and you just stay at the top of the key, or you stay in the corner threes and wait for your time to get the ball and knock shots down. And you know what? Could this be a case of subtraction by addition, thinking that Klay Thompson was really going to help them? Right? I mean, I can't go through the list of free agencies, but I mean, there got to be other guys who probably were better 3-point shooters than Klay Thompson last year, right? And that's that. And it seemed like they just went ahead with a star name at Klay Thompson because you think that he could probably dig deep in the tank and give this something. Now it's just preseason, okay? They're only talking about, because NBA Central put this together, so they're only talking about his last 3 games. Last game was in as a Golden State Warrior, okay? Ended horribly. Last game, 10 points. I mean, I could understand if he got 10 points with Luka and Kyrie on the court, but I mean, 10 points. So who's considered a decorated player, one of the greatest 3-point shooters of all time. And then last game, 0 points. Like, the Dallas Mavericks are in a championship window, right? And I hope Klay Thompson understands that. Okay, like, this is championship or bust. The Dallas Mavericks is one of those teams that anything short of NBA championship or going back to the NBA Finals is a failure. Okay, they built enough resume with Jason Kidd, Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic that there's now championship expectations for this squad. And see how Klay Thompson has been playing so far in the preseason. I'm not impressed. I don't think the Dallas Mavericks made a net positive getting Klay Thompson. In my opinion, I don't think he's going to pan out. I thought at first, but then when I thought about it and started seeing the games, like, I don't know. I mean, like, if he started to tail off at Golden State, why would he all of a sudden find rejuvenation in Dallas, right? I mean, you would think that, or the hope is that he'll be more comfortable. There's no pressure on him, okay? But kind of is, because they got you. You signed that 2-year, $50 million contract to be a key contributor, and right now you're having a rusty NBA preseason, man. You know what I'm saying? So could the offense look different with Kyrie and Luka on the court? Could he get better? Sure, right? He's a pro. Will he better figure out his shot? Because, I mean, essentially, the Dallas Mavericks don't really have a big three. Maybe that big, I forgot his name, really good big. He could probably be the third. in that. But he's supposed to be like the big 3B, right? 3A, 3B, right? So I mean, Klay, he seemed happy going to Dallas. Seemed like he shook a lot of that stuff off and found a new home. But now that you found a new home, now you got to perform. Now you got to, you should be coming to this season showing that Golden State made a mistake, not really valuing me in the offense and in the system and not paying my money, and so far, preseason with the season away, doesn't seem like Klay Thompson is in form right now. He's a shooter. You should always be ready to go. He's never been a super athletic wing player. So I got my eyes on Klay Thompson going forward in this Dallas Mavericks campaign, 2024-2025 campaign season, their quest to get back to the finals, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.